If you want help going from playing at home to playing real paid solo gigs, check out getsologigs.com. Hey, I'm Walt Pitts, your live music pro and guitar coach. Today's warm-up is pulled straight from my full free guitar warm-up course. You can get it now at primevibemusic.com/warmup. That's warm-up as one word. Okay, let's get after it. With this lesson, we're going to get into using all of your fingers and getting a feel for your guitar neck. And also we'll work on your picking a little bit too, so you can work on both hands. And the concept behind this first exercise is called a partial chromatic scale is what we'll call it. And then we're going to do a chromatic scale after we get this down. The idea is each finger is going to get a fret on a string. So your first finger, we're going to start on the 5th fret. We'll get up in the guitar neck a little bit. So start on the 5th fret, and each finger will get a fret. So your first finger is going to have the 5th fret 6th string, and then the second finger is the 6th fret 6th string. Third finger is the 7th fret 6th string, and then the 4th finger is your 8th fret 6th string. And so let's just start there. We'll do this together. So we'll go real slow. And when you pick, depending on what level you're at, maybe you pick down everything to begin with, and then you can alternate. Or if you got your downstrokes down, you feel comfortable, alternate the picks. So down, up, down, up. So here we go. Here's the 6th string. And we'll do it without any beat right now. So, and let's go back down now too. So we'll go up and down, just that same string. One more time. And a couple of pointers with this, you don't have to press hard on your thumb, right? You're going to let it relax. I generally keep the thumb in the middle of the neck as much as you can, kind of across from the 1st and 2nd fingers. It just depends. Work with your wrist. Everybody's hand's going to be a little different, so. Now, after you get that down, we're just going to do the same thing on the 5th string. Now we're going to go to the 4th string. And then the 3rd string. 2nd string, then the 1st string. So I want you to really take your time with these in the beginning to work on your technique, really work on getting them clean, keeping your fingers behind the fret, not on top of it, but right behind the frets. Arching your fingers, arch your fingertips, and then your thumb. Your thumb position would be like this here. So you try to keep your thumb kind of in the middle of the neck. It just depends on your hands too, so you have to find what works for you. Now we're going to do the exercise, but this time we're going to do every string. And instead of going backwards on a string, we're going to go all the way down to the 1st string. And then we're going to go backwards from the fourth. We'll start with the fourth finger. So you're basically, every finger is playing on the same fret for each string. And then you're picking, you can alternate. I would suggest maybe alternating once you get comfortable with your picking here. Alternate your pick down and up, and you can go quite a bit faster. All right, let's do with a little time now. And we're going to do like, we'll do like quarter notes, and then maybe we'll do eighth notes. And this may be a little fast for you right now, but over time you'll be able to do this. So let's play it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we're going to do eighth notes now. You ready? 1. So it'll be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right, let's try triplets. Triplet, 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 triplet. Good. Okay, and then we'll do 16th notes. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. So that's pretty fast, and alternating your pick is the key for that, to get that quicker and whatnot. So start out slow, and you can work with getting faster over time. You can also, as you get comfortable with these working, you don't have to be, you can be watching TV or whatever just to get your fingers moving. These can be done different ways too. You could just hammer on and pull off too, so you're just trying to get your fingers to feel for things. So you can do hammer-ons and then a pull-off. Well, what's great about this is it gets your fingers nimble. You start to get a better feel for the guitar neck, and you start to feel the guitar a little better. Now let's get into like a chromatic scale. And there really are different fingerings for this, but I'll give you one that I like to use. And over time, you'll find your own way to do this. So it's basically, we're going to start at the 5th fret again, the 6th string, and first finger, 5th fret, and then the 2nd finger, 6th fret, 6th string, and then the 3rd finger, 7th fret, 6th string, 4th finger, 7th fret, 6th string, and then we're going to slide up the 4th finger to the 8th fret, 6th string. And then we're going to go back. Now we're at the 5th string. So let's do this part first. We're going to do the same thing on the 5th string. Same thing on the 4th string. Now the 3rd string, we don't slide up the pinky. We go right after we play the 4 notes on the 3rd string. We go to the 2nd string. Then we're back to the other fingerings where we bring the pinky up 1 extra fret, and then the 3rd string. Now, going backwards, you can actually go back with your 1st finger, but we're going to keep it simple. We'll just use the 4th finger. Look, these are suggested fingerings too. Over time, you're going to find what you like. So we do the 4th going backwards. We're going to reach the pinky out and then slide it back in. When you get to the 3rd finger, 3rd string, you're going to just not reach out the pinky. You're going to keep it in position. And we're reaching back out, bringing it back in. Liking this so far? I'd love to help you take the next step. Grab a Jumpstart session at getsologigs.com. So here's the whole thing. I'm going to do it in time. We'll do it in quarter notes. So you see, keeping your fingers arched, playing behind the frets. All right, so I'm going to speed it up, let you hear it. Do 8th notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And here's triplets. Triplet, 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 triplet. And then we'll do 16th notes. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. So that's a lot of material to work on. So take your time with these. Be sure your hands don't hurt. If you start to feel sharp pains, you need to take a break and stop, or aching and tired. So there's a lot of material in this first lesson. Any questions you have, you know how to reach out to me, and I'll be sure to get back to you on that. So you're going to do partial exercises first, and then you can do the chromatic scale next. And remember, these are suggested fingerings. You've got different ideas you can use for your picking. You can pick down and up, down, all downstrokes as well. And then also hammer-ons and pull-offs, right? So there's a wealth of material in here for you to work on. So some of these, you can be working on hammer-ons and pull-offs. As you get stronger, you'll be able to work on these when you're watching TV or you're doing something on the computer and your hands are free. You can actually just move these fingers around so you can get your dexterity down. These are great for getting a feel on the guitar neck. So when you get these fingerings down and you feel comfortable, I want you to take these up and down the neck. So you would do the first, we're going to do that first chromatic scale first, and we would just work our way. I'm going to do eighth notes to get through this fairly quickly, just to show you what I'm doing. And we're going to go ahead and go up the neck. Fourth finger, now we're good. So we slide up one fret. When we get to the end of the string there on the fourth finger, and now we're going to use the first finger. We're sliding up the neck. If you're going to go back down the neck, you would do the same thing, right? You could start at the fourth finger, first string, and work your way down. So each finger gets a fret on each string. And then when you get to that first finger, you slide it down a fret. And then you're going back up. Right, and then you're sliding back down with your pinky. So that's a great exercise for once you get these fingers, you feel comfortable working up and down the neck. Working these are really great for that. And take your time with them. If you feel pain, you'll need to take a break and whatnot. Same thing for the chromatic scale. You can do the same thing for the chromatic scale too. Work your way up and down the neck. And remember, these are just exercises. This is not music. The reason you're learning these are to build some technique and feel of your guitar, just to get a feel for the guitar neck and your picking. So take your time with these, and I'm excited to hear about your progress. So, reach out to me anytime and let me know how you're doing or if you have any questions on this lesson. If this warm-up helped, the full course is free at primevibemusic.com/warmup. That's warm-up is one word. And when you're ready to turn your skills into paid gigs, let's talk. Grab your Jumpstart session at getsologigs.com.